It's IamRozay with another video. So, this video today is going to be about something that's very important to me, definitely me, and my community, my culture, which is the Black Lives Matter movement. You know, in recent news, a lot of black men are getting killed. A lot of black people, period. A lot of people that could very well be my brother, my sister, my uncle, my dad, my family. And it took me a while to actually get enough courage, but not necessarily courage. It just took me a lot of time to talk about this because I've always been so nervous. Growing up, I always was surrounded by Caucasians, or people that necessarily didn't look like me, but I was never really allowed to kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. This video is about why Black Lives Matter is so important to me and so important to my culture. Black Lives Matter is more than a movement to me. It's a way of life, I want to say. Black Lives Matter is important because it shows me and people like me that we are valued. We matter to ourselves, we matter to other people, and people need to take the time out to get themselves educated on what the movement is about. People constantly say Black Lives Matter is us taking attention away from everybody mattering, all lives matter, but that's not the point. Yes, all lives matter, but all lives aren't being killed by systematic racism. All lives aren't being taken out on a daily basis. I seen on Twitter, Instagram, one of them, a good way to describe all lives matter versus Black Lives Matter. They said all lives matter is like calling the the fire department because there's a house on fire and the firemen spray every house on the block except the one that's on fire and say all houses matter. So you spray everybody's house except the one that's on fire. Which the one that's on fire needs more attention because that's the one that you're focused on right now. That's the one that you need to be concerned for. That's the one you need to save because it's clearly going to shit. Black Lives Matter is important. I swear it's important. And I'm so glad and thankful for the people that started it because it made me realize that we need to protect ourselves and we need to protect what we have, our culture, because so many people are trying to come take it and use it and appropriate it, and it's not okay. My brothers and sisters are out here in America dying. And people are trying to justify it with black people are killing other black people. I'm sorry, that shit has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. Black Lives Matter is so important. And I find myself keep saying that because I'm trying to convey that to you all. I'm not trying to convert anybody, but you just put yourself in our shoes. If every day you got on social media and seen that another person that could very well have been you got killed by a police officer, somebody that's supposed to protect us, somebody that's supposed to be the person that we run to when we don't feel safe. But they don't feel safe, apparently, when we're around. Like, put yourself in our shoes. It's not, this is something that you cannot take lightly. And Black Lives, I'm trying to hold back the tears because this is something serious. And a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people really don't get it because it's not them. And we always, expect other people to speak up for us when something happens, but you can't. You can't expect anybody to respect the struggle if they don't know the struggle. So when you guys want celebrities and other people to speak up, what are they going to speak up on when they can't relate? And that's like the biggest thing that I try to get people to understand. Like, you can't respect the struggle if you don't know the struggle. Like, we're expecting people from like higher up in society to come down and speak on issues that matter to us, but they could give a fuck less about. You get what I'm saying? And as far as like celebrities, like the Kylie Jenners, the Kim Kardashians, the Iggy Azaleas, what are they gonna speak on? What do they have to speak on? What is their importance to our lives? You get what I'm saying? So I'm back. I had to take a break, get myself together. And I was gonna write a list down and, talk from points, but I just wanted to let it flow freely. So, that's why I keep stopping and trying to get myself together, but it's okay. But another thing that I wanted to bring up that really bothers me when Black lives get gunned down or taken is the fact that the news and other people that want to justify the killing or the slaying of my fellow brothers and sisters is that they want to bring up their old criminal records. You want to bring up the time that my man got in school suspension in fucking 1962, I don't know, because they were talking back to the teacher or they got into a little altercation. That shit does not matter to this situation. Well, if they weren't such a criminal, or if they were on the straight and narrow, this wouldn't have happened. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Like, that shit has nothing to do with them being killed by somebody that is supposed to protect them. Somebody that is supposed to serve them. Somebody that's supposed to be there for them. But you're scared because of their skin tone or they're a thug. Most of you people have never came in contact with that side of the spectrum. So how could you tell us that they deserve to be killed because they were dressed a certain way or looked a certain way or talked a certain way? No. And you guys want to, but they were resisting arrest, so therefore they should be, they shouldn't resist arrest and just handle it. How the fuck would you feel if somebody was coming at you with a baton or had a gun pointed to you? Don't you think you would be kind of scared and want to resist or run? Let me know. If somebody came up to you with a taser pointed at your face or pointed at you or a gun, you're gonna sit there and be okay with it? That shit is terrifying. And instead of you talking to me like a normal person, you want to curse and raise your voice and call me racial slurs, but I'm supposed to feel comfortable with you coming at me, and I'm supposed to just sit there and be okay. Nah, I'm sorry. Got me fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It does not work like that. But hey, how would you know when you've had the privilege of being treated with dignity and respect every time and anytime you go somewhere? You don't get followed around the store like you're stealing when you know damn well you're not. You know what I'm saying? People don't cross the street when you walk beside them because they don't feel safe. When you're outside in your neighborhood that your grandmother bought her house in, was one of the first people to pay for her house and live in her house, and you're outside with your friends and the police get called on you because you're sitting somewhere, or you're sitting in the park and you don't look like you belong there, you come talk to me. You come compare your stories and your life with me. No, I haven't lived the worst life. I've lived, pretty nice. But it still does not matter, because when you live nice and you're my complexion, you can't afford the things that you have. It's no way possible for you to have the things that you have because you're black. But you guys don't understand that. And that's something you guys will never understand. And I don't understand why we want you to understand or want you to get it, because you won't. But I tell you one thing. The first person to comment some fuck shit underneath down there, you will be dealt with accordingly. I'm sorry, you don't understand, so don't speak on it. Don't speak on things that you haven't lived or you can't relate to. You get it? I mean, hopefully I don't lose any subscribers, but if I do, you guys weren't here for the right reasons. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't want to share my life. You don't want to share my experiences, my everything. You know what I'm saying? I come on here to be an open, transparent person for you guys. Like I stated in my first video, I'm your cool big brother that you can talk to, and I'll talk to you guys about anything. But if you guys aren't there for that, it's okay, because at the end of the day, my black life still matters. Your black life still matters. And black lives will always and forever continue to matter as long as I have something to do with it. And that's all I got for this one. Make sure, if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel, like this video, or don't like this video, whatever. And follow me on my social media accounts. You know what I'm saying? I'm always up there talking, hanging out, being with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So, until next time, remember, Black Lives Matter. Mood for the weekend, hashtag can't you see challenge. That was it. That's all I did. I tweeted it, sent it.